Welcome back to the show. The new provocative comedy Trophy Boys is currently playing off-Broadway at MCC. The show is set in a high school, and the spotlight is on 4 boys who are part of a debate team. Playing those boys on stage are Emmanuelle Mattana, Terry Yu, Louisa Jacobson, and Esco Jouléy, and they're all here with me today. Before we dive into our conversation, I just want to set the scene with the 4 of you. You're part of a debate team. Just set the scene with who you play in this piece. We'll start with you.
I play Owen. He's like the strongest debater, future president, total feminist, big nerd.
I play David. He is the quietest of the group. The description is, and we don't know, I don't know if I can say this, we don't know if it's because he's arrogant or perhaps an incel. And he's kind of like a different flavor of Owen, I suppose, but still very nuanced in different ways.
Very nuanced. Louisa.
I play Jared. He's got, as Anne likes to say, heaps of riz.
Yeah.
He's
Do
the
you not
soft.
say that in America?
Not heaps.
I like it, though.
I like it. We're keeping it.
Yeah, Jared's like, has a lot of riz. He's the soft boy jock. He wants to be an artist, but he's like on the soccer team also. He's just wonderful, and you love him, but you also hate him at the same time.
I play Scotty, best friends with Jared. Also very much, you know, very close to Jared. I guess we'll say if you come to the show, you'll get to know more about that. Charming. I am the smart jock. Yeah, don't make that face.
No.
Yeah. I'm the clown for my friends here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Emmanuelle, you star in the show with your pals here, but you also wrote this play.
Yeah.
And I'm so intrigued. What inspired this piece of theater? Where did this come from?
Yeah, so I was a high school debater back home in Australia.
Former debater myself.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I should say forensics, speech and debate.
Probably debates.
Forensics. We call it forensics.
Okay.
Prose was my category, but continue.
Okay. No, so that was my high school world, and in a lot of ways I loved it because I was this like opinionated teenager, and in a lot of ways I sort of realized I was surrounded by people who sort of held some not super great ideas and values. And as soon as I graduated, I stopped debating, ran away, became an artist. And then back in Australia, there was a really high-profile Me Too case against our Attorney General at the time. And it was a historical sexual assault allegation that took place at a high school debating tournament when he was 17. And the woman took her life before the allegation was able to be made public, and it meant that there was no justice. And so there was this huge conversation happening in Australia around Me Too and also around the culture that was created in these sorts of elite all-boys schools. So the piece sort of came from there and me wanting to find a way to send it up and use Dragon Camp and say something about the world that I knew really intimately.
Now, in the play, the boys who are part of this club are preparing to debate whether modern feminism has failed women, right? And in the show program, you wrote to us as the audience, gender is learned, which means it is also taught. No surprise, you are all playing boys in this play. So, you know, this play is being presented at a time when gender identity, sexuality is constantly in the headlines in the news, right? What has it been like doing this show and asking these questions and presenting these questions to the audiences that are attending the show at MCC? Louisa, I see you shaking your head.
I just think it's more important now than ever. As you see, you know, Trump is in the White House, and he says that there's only 2 genders. That administration is trying to, you know, we see with the Stonewall Monument, they're trying to erase trans people and bisexual people from the monument, and they've cut funding for the Trevor Project. You know, I think it's just so important to tell these stories right now because our community is at risk.
I think it's a huge like freak you to what they are saying, that there's only 2 genders. We are showing that there's just so much more available, because it doesn't just limit queer people, it limits also straight people and what they can and cannot do. You know, everyone should be able to play along whatever spectrum they want to play along. It's your life, you know, it's your business. And I like that we're kind of fighting, not kind of, we are fighting against that to show them that people are complex.
Well, to just add on to this if I can for a sec, like I think that this conversation right now is exactly what this play begets, I guess. Like, and it is like what you were saying, that afterwards you were thinking about it. And one of the late like owners of MCC, or like founders of MCC, he has this quote that was like something about, I'm gonna butcher it, but pretty much like about how you have like act 3 of, right? It's like act 3, and it's like the act 3 is after you leave the play. And it's like the conversations you have and stuff like that. And so I think people do come up to me being like, I literally can't stop thinking about it. Like I need to go back and watch it again and digest these things. And I think that is how it's supposed to be. It's not like a very comfortable, like clean ending. It is supposed to integrate into your thoughts and life afterwards, so that we can have these sort of conversations and like what, you know, they're all saying. Yeah.
We're almost out of time, but Louisa, I have to say, it was so much fun hosting the Gilded Age Season 3 panel with
so
you and your
great to
company,
see you.
and it's such a theater family.
I know.
You know, just give our viewers who are very much Gilded Age watchers just a little tease of what we can expect moving forward.
Oh my goodness. I can't tell you anything, but I think you're gonna discover that Marion is a jealous type.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Well,
We're all on the
Yeah,
clip.
we all yeah.
thank you so much for coming in. Congratulations on all things Trophy Boys. You can catch Trophy Boys now playing at MCC through August 3rd. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more premiere theater coverage and exclusive interviews, click the subscribe button. You can also download the Spectrum News app or watch us on TV for the latest information, balanced coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you there.